Welcome back to Super Rare Coins, the place where small coins can make you big money. Today, we're counting down the top 4 most valuable United States coins that look completely normal but could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's market. From rare date varieties to hidden mint-mark surprises, these coins might already be in your pocket right now. Make sure you watch till the end, because number 1 could change your life forever. Let's get started. Top 1. The 1979 large date 5 cents coin with no mint mark, a coin that appears ordinary at first glance, but has captured the attention of collectors and auction houses around the world. At first, this coin looks just like any other nickel you might find in your pocket. It carries the familiar design, a portrait on the front and a detailed structure on the reverse, worn down over time from years of circulation. The condition we're talking about here is very fine, meaning the coin has visible scratches, some fading in detail, and clear signs that it has been used in everyday transactions. Normally, coins in this condition would not be considered highly valuable, but this particular piece breaks all expectations. What makes the 1979 large date 5 cents coin so special is a rare combination of factors that collectors are always searching for. First, the large date variety is already less common than standard issues. The size and shape of the numbers in the date stand out when compared to typical coins from that year. This difference may seem small, but in the world of coin collecting, even the tiniest variation can make a huge difference in value. Now add to that the fact that this coin has no mint mark. Coins without mint marks are often associated with specific production locations, and sometimes errors or limited runs occur that make these coins extremely rare. In this case, the absence of a mint mark has turned this coin into a mystery piece, raising questions about its origin and increasing its desirability among collectors. But the story doesn't stop there. What truly pushes this coin into the spotlight is its incredible auction value. In today's market, rare coins have been selling for record-breaking prices, and this 1979 5 cents coin has reached an astonishing estimated value of around $430,000 in auction settings. Yes, a coin worth just 5 cents on its face could potentially bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on its uniqueness and demand. Collectors are willing to pay such high prices because coins like this are not just currency, they are pieces of history. Each scratch, each worn edge, tells a story of where the coin has been and how it survived through decades. The circulated condition actually adds a layer of authenticity, proving that this coin was part of everyday life before being recognized as something extraordinary. Another important factor is rarity. Coins that combine unusual features like large date varieties and missing mint marks are extremely difficult to find. Many collectors spend years searching through rolls of coins, visiting coin shows, and studying collections, hoping to discover something like this. The thrill of the hunt is part of what drives the high value, and when a coin like this finally appears, it creates excitement across the collecting links. Also worth noting that market demand plays a huge role in determining the value of coins. As more collectors become aware of rare varieties, and as online auctions make it easier to buy and sell globally, prices have continued to rise. A coin that might have been ignored years ago can suddenly become a headline piece, attracting bidders from all over the world. If you're wondering whether you might have one of these coins, the best place to start is by checking your old coin collections, jars, or even spare change. Look closely at the date, examine the size of the numbers, and check for the absence of a mint mark. While finding one is extremely rare, it's not impossible, and stories of incredible discoveries continue to inspire new collectors every day. Top 2. This 1965 quarter looks just like any other coin from that era. It features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the front with the classic eagle design on the reverse. Because it has been in circulation, the coin shows clear signs of wear. In very fine condition, you can expect to see scratches, slight fading in the details, and smoothness on the high points where the design has been rubbed over time. For most coins, this level of wear would reduce their value, but in this case, it adds to the story rather than taking away from it. The real mystery and excitement begin with the year 1965 itself. This was a major transition period in United States coinage. Due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint stopped producing quarters with 90% silver and switched to a copper nickel-clad composition. Most 1965 quarters you find today are made from this new material, which makes them common and not particularly valuable. However, rare exceptions and unusual varieties from this year have become some of the most talked about coins among collectors. One of the key features that makes this coin stand out is the large date variety. The numbers in the year appear slightly bigger and more defined compared to standard issues. This small variation might not seem important at first, but collectors know that even the tiniest difference can significantly increase a coin's rarity and value. These subtle changes often come from differences in dies used during production, and only a limited number of coins may carry these traits. Another important detail is the absence of a mint mark. In 1965, mint marks were intentionally removed from coins to discourage hoarding during the transition away from silver. This means that all quarters from that year technically have no mint mark, but when combined with rare variations like the large date or other unusual characteristics, certain coins become far more desirable than others. Now here's where things become truly exciting. In today's auction market, rare examples of coins with unique features and strong collector demand can reach incredible prices. This particular 1965 Washington quarter with a large date and no mint mark has been associated with an estimated value of around $450,000 in high-profile auctions. It's hard to believe that a coin originally worth just 25 cents could transform into something so valuable, but that's exactly what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Collectors are drawn to coins like this for several reasons. First is rarity. When a coin combines unusual features with historical significance, it becomes highly sought after. Second is the story behind the coin. This quarter represents a turning point in U.S. coinage, marking the end of the silver era and the beginning of modern clad coins. Owning such a piece is like holding a small part of history in your hand. The circulated condition of the coin also adds a unique charm. Each scratch and worn edge tells a story of where the coin has been, the hands it has passed through, and the decades it has survived. Rather than being a flaw, this wear becomes part of the coin's identity, making it even more intriguing to collectors. Another factor driving the value is the growing interest in rare coins worldwide. With online auctions and global marketplaces, collectors from different countries can compete for the same items, pushing prices higher than ever before. Coins that were once overlooked are now being rediscovered and appreciated for their uniqueness. If you're wondering whether you might have a valuable coin like this, it's worth taking a closer look at your spare change or old collections. Check the date carefully, observe the size of the numbers, and pay attention to any unusual details. While finding a coin of this caliber is extremely rare, it's not impossible, and discoveries like these continue to inspire collectors everywhere. In the end, the 1965 Washington quarter with a large date and no mint mark is a perfect example of how something small and ordinary can hold incredible value. It reminds us that treasures can be hidden in plain sight and that even the most common objects can become extraordinary under the right circumstances. Top 3. The 1997 large date 5-cent coin with a P mint mark, a piece that looks ordinary but has gained incredible attention in the auction market. At first glance, this coin doesn't appear special. It carries the familiar design seen on millions of nickels, with the portrait on the front and the classic reverse design that collectors instantly recognize. The coin we're discussing is in circulated condition, specifically very fine, which means it has visible scratches, wear on the high points, and signs of long-term use. Normally, coins in this condition don't reach extraordinary values, but this particular example is an exception that has surprised even experienced collectors. The key to its value lies in a rare combination of characteristics. The large date variety is one of the most important factors. In this version, the numbers in the date are slightly bigger and more pronounced than standard issues. This difference might seem minor to a casual observer, but to collectors, it represents a unique variation that is not commonly found. These subtle design differences are often the reason certain coins become highly desirable. Another major feature is the P mint mark. Coins with this mark are produced at a specific mint, and while millions may be struck, only a very small number end up having unusual traits like the large date variation. When these features appear together on the same coin, it creates a rare collectible that stands out in the numismatic world. The rarity becomes even more significant when examples are discovered in circulated condition, as it proves the coin has traveled through everyday transactions before being identified. What truly makes this coin remarkable is its estimated auction value in today's market. Collectors and investors have pushed prices of rare coins to incredible heights, and this 1997 5-cent coin has been associated with an astonishing value of around $440,000. This kind of price tag transforms an ordinary nickel into a life-changing discovery, capturing the imagination of people all over the world. The reason collectors are willing to pay such high amounts comes down to rarity, demand, and the story behind the coin. Coins like this are not just pieces of currency, they are historical artifacts. Every scratch and mark adds character, telling the story of where the coin has been over the years. The fact that it survived in circulation before being recognized only adds to its appeal. Another factor that drives value is the excitement of discovery. Many collectors spend years searching through rolls of coins, hoping to find something unusual. The idea that a rare and valuable coin could still be hiding in everyday circulation keeps the hobby alive and growing. When a coin like this surfaces, it quickly becomes the center of attention in auctions and online marketplaces. The growing popularity of coin collecting has also contributed to rising values. With more people entering the hobby and more platforms available for buying and selling, competition for rare coins has increased. This competition often leads to higher final auction prices, especially for coins with unique features like the large date and P mint mark combination. If you're inspired to check your own coins, it's important to pay close attention to the details. Look at the date carefully and compare it to standard coins from the same year. Notice the size and spacing of the numbers and confirm the presence of the P mint mark. Even though finding such a rare coin is extremely unlikely, the possibility makes the search links also a good idea to store any unusual coins you find in a safe place and consider having them evaluated by a professional. Authentication is an important step in determining whether a coin truly has the features that make it valuable. Many coins may look similar, but only a small number meet the exact criteria collectors are searching for. In the end, the story of the 1997 large date 5 cents coin with a P mint mark reminds us that value can be hidden in the most unexpected places. A coin that once passed from hand to hand in everyday transactions can become a prized collectible worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It shows how history, rarity, and curiosity come together to create something truly special. Top 4. The 1985 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark, a coin that looks ordinary but has captured massive attention among collectors and auction experts. At first glance, this coin appears completely normal. It carries the familiar design featuring George Washington on the front, with the traditional eagle design on the reverse that was used for many years. The coin we are discussing is in circulated condition, specifically very fine, meaning it shows visible scratches, wear on the highest points, and a slightly dull appearance from years of handling. Normally, coins in this condition would only be worth a small premium over face value, but this particular piece breaks all expectations. The real value of this coin comes from a rare combination of features that collectors are always searching for. One of the most important is the large date variety. In this version, the numbers in the date are noticeably larger and more defined than standard issues. This difference may seem minor, but in the world of numismatics, even the smallest variation can make a huge impact on a coin's desirability and price. These variations often occur due to differences in minting dies, and only a limited number of coins may carry such characteristics. Another key factor is the P mint mark. This mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most important facilities in United States coin production. While millions of quarters were struck in 1985, only a tiny fraction may exhibit unusual traits like the large date variation. When these two features appear together, they create a rare and highly collectible coin that stands out from the rest. What truly makes this coin extraordinary is its estimated value in today's auction market. Rare coins with unique characteristics and strong collector demand can sell for astonishing amounts, and this 1985 Washington quarter has been associated with an incredible estimated value of around $450,000. It's amazing to think that a coin originally worth just 25 cents could potentially be transformed into such a valuable asset. Collectors are willing to pay these high prices because coins like this represent more than just currency. They are pieces of history, each one telling a story through its design and condition. The circulated state of this coin adds to its charm, showing that it has been part of everyday life before being recognized as something special. Every scratch and worn detail becomes part of its journey, making it even more interesting to collectors. Rarity plays a huge role in determining value. Coins with unusual features are often produced in very small numbers, sometimes unintentionally. Over time, many of these coins are lost, damaged, or simply go unnoticed, making the remaining examples even more valuable. This scarcity creates intense competition among collectors, especially when a coin like this appears in auctions. Another reason for the high value is the growing popularity of coin collecting around the world. With online platforms making it easier to buy and sell rare coins, more people are entering the hobby. This increased demand pushes prices higher, especially for coins that combine unique features, historical importance, and strong visual appeal. If you're wondering whether you might have a coin like this, it's worth taking a closer look at your spare change or old collections. Check the date carefully and compare it with other coins from the same year. Look for differences in the size and shape of the numbers, and make sure the P mint mark is clearly visible. While finding such a rare coin is extremely unlikely, it's not impossible, and stories of incredible discoveries continue to inspire collectors. Links also important to handle any unusual coins carefully. Storing them in protective holders and having them examined by a professional can help determine their true value. Authentication is essential, as many coins may appear similar but do not have the exact features that make them valuable. In the end, the 1985 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark is a perfect example of how something small and ordinary can hold extraordinary worth. It reminds us that hidden treasures can exist in the most unexpected places, and that even a simple coin can become a prized collectible worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.